Recently, Joe Biden said this.
Purchase, that alone can save folks.
So if you watch my last video, we don't need realtors. That's what everyone's saying, right? We don't need realtors. So let's just play this out. We don't need realtors, so we don't need buyer's agents or listing agents because we can sell the house ourselves. So what do we know the value to be? You say, well, I just go to Zillow and I can sell it there. Well, guess what? Zillow doesn't exist without realtors. Okay, in case you forgot, Zillow was funded primarily by realtors paying for leads through Zillow. So Zillow is funding their whole Zillow world from realtors. So if you get rid of realtors, then they can't pay for Zillow, and then Zillow doesn't exist. Also, Zillow gets their information from the websites that the realtors use to post their information. So when you say we don't need realtors, that means you're going to make up your own value. You're going to find buyers. You're going to find everybody involved with the transaction because you don't need realtors. So let's play this out. I got a house for sale. It's a renovation. If you follow me, you know I've been flipping it, getting it all ready. What's the value? Well, you say go to Zillow and get the value. Zillow doesn't exist. So if Zillow doesn't exist, then I'm just making up a value. And if Zillow doesn't exist, then I just got to put a sign in the front yard, and only people that drive by this house can know that the house is for sale. Or then I can go to the newspaper, and what are we, in the 1970s again? Technology has come way too far. We need realtors. We may not need all aspects of what the realtor does, but at the end of the day, we need realtors to help buy and sell real estate. So if you look at another video I made, I had comments on there saying, I don't have $10,000. I'm 40 years old. I don't have $10,000. I don't have the money that you're saying the average person does. In my listing, in my report, it said, if you have 35 years old, you should have $11,000 in the bank. If you're 45, you should have $27,000 in the bank. Everyone commenting on there said, I don't have that kind of money, and nobody I know has that money. So if you don't have the money now that the average person has, then if you ever want to not be a renter and you want to buy a house, then you have to now pay for your realtor up front. Let me give you an example. So let's say I sell this house and I'm not paying a real estate agent, a buyer's agent, but I'm paying my listing agent. Let's say I'm paying them 3%. They're going to sell this house for me, but I decide not to pay a buyer's agent. So buyer one drives by the house and says, oh, I want to buy that house. Okay, great. That person agreed to pay their buyer's agent, let's say 1%. I'm going to sell this house for $5,000. Well, I just told you the average person